Good afternoon, everyone. We are live from the E-rena located on the campus of East Los Angeles College here in Monterey Park for the home opener of your ELAC Huskies men's team for basketball. I'm Albert Robles, bringing you all the action here tonight in today's match between your ELAC Huskies and the visiting Vikings of Long Beach City College. Both teams enter today with a record of 0-1 on the season. Vikings losing their opener to Santa Ana the other day with a score of 73-62, and your Huskies lost in double overtime 90-88 versus San Diego City College. So a tough 2-point loss in double overtime to kick the season off, but they'll be facing a tough Vikings team and hopefully be in an excellent position to come away with a win in their home opener here tonight, right here on SportsNetUSA.net. Starters for the Vikings: number 0, Cameron Fontenot; number 2, Caleb Webb; number 3, Zakai Hunter; number 4, Jorge Mota; and number 5, Lawrence Brown. For your Huskies, number 1, Jaden Barnes; number 11, Quinlan Daly; number 22, Landon Winston; number 24, Imani Herring; and number 33, the big man, Terrence Hampton. So just about ready to get things off here in our first half of play between your Huskies and the Vikings of Long Beach City College. And we'll see if East LA can come away with a victory here today. Jaden Barnes led his team in points in their first game of the season with a total of 24 points. So look to him to be very productive offensively here today for your Huskies. As Daly wins the tip-off for Huskies, Hampton gets the ball off to Barnes, moves to his right-hand side through the lane. Gets it out to 24. Here's Daly. Daly goes for 3, just a little bit long to the right-hand side. And Landon Winston can't hit the putback jumper. So several second chance attempts for East LA, but a turnover here. It's Winston. And a foul on the floor. Called against Caleb Webb, defensive foul. First personal foul, first team foul. And Daly will inbound. Here's Jaden Barnes. Trying to find an opening, finds Hampton. Hampton moves up, back over to Barnes. Through the paint. Hampton. No shot, but a foul. Defensive foul charge to number 0, Cameron Fontenot. Daly will inbound for East LA. Gets it all the way back to Winston. Daly finds an opening, goes for 3. Rolls in and out. And they can't score with the offensive rebound for Landon Winston. So once again, East LA held off the board. Still scoreless here in our first half, 18:56 remaining. Jorge Mota guarded by Daly. Mota goes to the right-hand side, passes it off to Lawrence Brown. Fontenot can't hit the layup. Hampton with the rebound. Barnes takes a pass half court, gives it to Hampton, back over to Barnes. Barnes drives right, steps back, passes to Hampton. Hampton driving in, guarded by Fontenot, over to Barnes. Barnes shoots for 3, can't get it to go. Jorge Mota with the rebound. And a good little ill-intended block there by Imani Herring. Winston drives. And an offensive foul called. Shot is waved off. So it's charging called on Landon Winston.
His first personal, second team foul.
That's his second personal, first team foul. Sorry, his first personal, second team foul. Here's Brown. Goes toward the right-hand side. Gets it out to Webb. Over to Moda. Hunter looking for an opening. Goes around to the left-hand side and drives in for the layup. First points of the game go to Zakai Hunter of Long Beach City College. 2-0 in favor of the Vikings here. And we get a push called on Quinlan Daly. That's his first personal, third team foul here for East LA. Substitution on the floor, Isaiah Hill coming in for Quinlan Daly. Moda guarded by Hill, taking it just past half court. On the left wing, drives up to the middle, gets it off to Brown, over to Zakai Hunter. Hunter on the outside, puts one up, can't get it to fly. Rebound for Hampton. Barnes to Winston and back. Barnes will reset. Gets it to Isaiah Hill. Terrence Hampton with the first points for East LA. 2-2 our score. Moda with an awkward pass to Caleb Webb. Somehow manages to stay in bounds. Over to Moda. Shoots for three. No good. Rebound is deflected. Zakai Hunter lobs one up. Passes back out to Hunter. And hits the fadeaway jumper for two. 4-2 our score. Barnes. Floater. Can't go. Gets his own rebound. And is fouled. Defensive foul going to go against Cameron Fontenot. That's the second personal, third team foul. Substitution on the floor. Daryl Morris coming in for Jaden Barnes.
And for the Vikings, number 35, Kelly Thornton.
And for the Vikings, Kelly Thornton coming in for Fontenot. Can't hit the reverse dunk. That was Adrian Marcus going for it.
Viking foul charge number 35, Kelly Thornton, his first personal.
But a foul charge to Kelly Thornton on the floor. So ELAC will have 20 on the shot clock. Isaiah Hill banks it in for two.
Isaiah Hill for Husky 2.
Lawrence Brown trying to get around Winston. Goes up for the fadeaway, in and out. Rebound for Hampton. Quickly finds Daryl Morris. Morris driving in strong, trying to keep possession, able to do so. Kicks it out to Winston. He'll shoot for three. Just comes up short. Marcus with the rebound, out to Hill. Steps up, fires away, and it goes.
Isaiah Hill.
Around the baseline, kicks it out to Moda, over to Brown. Hunter, he'll go for three. Just offline. Winston gets the rebound. Finds Morris. Morris finds Marcus over to Hampton. Splits the two defenders. Misses the bank shot. Rebound made by LBC, but stolen away by Adrian Marcus. He'll go for the dunk and puts East LA up by 4. Moda guarded by Hill. Goes to the left and a foul.
Defensive foul charged to the Huskies, number 10, Isaiah Hill. His first personal, 4th team foul. East LA substitution into the number 1.
Substitution on the floor.
Number 32, Jabari Scott.
Jaden Barnes in now for East LA, as well as number 32, Jabari Scott. Brown trying to get past Barnes. Gets it out to Moda, fires away for 3, offline. Rebound made by Scott. Scott finds Barnes. Morris goes to the left along the baseline. Misses his shot, gets his own rebound. Over to Barnes. Finds Scott. Makes some contact, but no foul. Drives it in for 2. Moda.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Huskies. Vikings with
Ball knocked out of bounds, but touched by East LA, so it'll stay with Long Beach.
Long Beach substitution.
Substitutions on the floor for Long Beach, number 30, Joshua Pearson, and number 11, Ralph Johnson in on the floor for the Vikings. Here's Moda. Pull-up jumper, and it goes. Jabari Scott inbounds for East LA. Gets it into the hands of Morris. Morris guarded by Ralph Johnson. Finds Isaiah Hill on the right side. Quick little bounce pass to Scott. Looking for an open man. Finds Isaiah Hill. Loses possession. It's stolen away by Jorge Moda. Lob pass over to Hill and back to Moda. Guarded by Hill. Moda moves left. Little pass to Pearson. Puts one up. Can't go. Hill with the rebound. Morris. Little floating bank shot. 12-6. Huskies lead. 12:41 remaining here in our first half. Defensive foul charge to number 1, Jaden Barnes. That's his first personal 5th team foul. Johnson inbounds, gets it over to Pearson. Gets it out to Johnson, over to Brown. Brown fires away. Shot's a little bit long, but rebound is deflected. Goes to the Vikings, and a great block there by Daryl Morris, denying Long Beach a second-hand shot. Lob pass up for the dunk. It was Adrian Marcus driving it in. Johnson to Pearson. Steps back, resets on the right wing. Ball is stolen away by Barnes. Lob pass. Oh my goodness! Morris to Marcus. What a sequence. Timeout on the floor called by Long Beach. East LA leads 16-6. We'll step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back here live on SportsNetUSA.net off the Long Beach timeout. East LA leads 16-6. Nice 10-point lead halfway through our first half. Moda on the right-hand side kicks it out to Pearson, over to Brown. Brown trying to get past Barnes. Quick pass over to Johnson. Johnson working to the left-hand side. Back over to Pearson. Vikings moving the ball around quite effectively, but haven't made an attempt at the net. Brown goes for three, just short off the rim. Rebound is lost and stolen away. Johnson over to Pearson, out to Brown. 12 on the shot clock for the Vikings. Look to be a moving screen there that Vikings will get away with. Moda pulls one up, in and out. Adrian Marcus with the rebound. Here's Hill. Draws the foul and gets the point.
The basket is good. Foul is charged to the Vikings, number 35.
Foul charge to number 35, Kelly Thornton. Fifth team foul for the Vikings.
At the line, shooting one.
And a lane violation called on the Vikings. So Isaiah Hill will get another attempt at the free throw. Substitution on the floor for Long Beach. Coming in for Ralph Johnson is number 21, Nathaniel Paris. And Paris will inbound. Huskies reply with a substitution of their own. Quinlan Daly in for Barnes. Lawrence Brown over to Moda, guarded by Morris. Morris staying with him. Moda almost loses it. Quickly finds Paris, over to Pearson and Brown. Just over 10 minutes remaining here in our first half. East LA up by 13. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Morris with the rebound. Over to Jabari Scott, can't get it to fly. Rebound made by Paris to Moda. Pearson on the left side goes long for three, and it's good. And a timeout on the floor for East LA. Off the triple. We'll step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back here live at the E-rena right here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Albert Robles, riding solo here tonight. No Cerwin D. Haynes joining us for this broadcast. But so far, your East LA Huskies leading the Vikings 19-9 with just under 10 minutes to go here in our first half of play, as Morris takes it past half court, guarded by Moda, finds Isaiah Hill on the near side. Quickly finds Marcus. ELAC moves the ball around. Morris going for three, can't hit it. Hill gets the rebound. He'll go for two, banks it in. It's good. Brown stolen away by Morris. All alone, bounce pass to Winston, dunks. Here's Paris trying to get past Winston. Quickly finds Thornton Over to Paris again, steps back, finds Moda. He'll fire away for three, and it hits it. 23-12, favor of East LA. Winston on the far corner and back to Morris. Hill to Morris. Quickly finds Winston on the inside. Pass blocked away. Fighting for it. Can't come up with it. Paris with the rebound. Brown to Moda. Paris guarded by Winston. Back over to Jorge Moda. On the near side, he'll go left. Fires away for three. Can't get it. Brown with the rebound. Paris will go. And another miss for the Vikings. And a great takeaway there by Hill, and a good job to stay inbounds. Quickly finds Morris on the other side. He'll go for a three of his own. That was Isaiah Hill with the attempt. Morris calling out the play from Mosley on the court side. And a shot clock violation against East LA. Actually gonna get waved off. There was a shot attempt before the shot clock. Head coach Barry Barnes with words of strong protest. He thinks it was a shot clock violation, and honestly, he might have had a case, but he's not going to get the call this time. East LA by 13. It's going to be off of Moda. It'll stay with East LA.
Substitution for East LA into the game, number 12. Ilias Lear, number 33, Terrence Hampton.
And plenty of substitutions on the floor here for East LA. Number 12, Ilias Lear in on the floor. Number 22, Landis Winston in. As well as Terrence Hampton and T.I. Gilpin. Here's Barnes. Quickly finds Hampton. Turnaround, can't hit it, gets his own rebound. Second chance, no good. Rebound made by Gilpin. Gets it back out to Barnes. Stolen away. Moda goes for the layup, denied, and a foul.
Foul on the shot, foul charge to the Huskies, number 23.
Foul going to go against T.I. Gilpin.
His first personal, sixth team foul. At the line for the Vikings, number 4, Jorge Mata, shooting 2.
Rolly, back, pass, Rolly, back. Yeah, you're on the ball. Right there, Riley, right there.
Moda goes 2 for 2 from his trip to the free throw line. 25-14, our score in favor of your Huskies. Little over 6 minutes remaining here in our first half. Hampton with a big pass over to Winston. That's going to be a foul.
Viking foul, number 21.
It's going to go against Nathaniel Paris. That's his first personal foul. And the 6th team foul for the Vikings. We got a substitution here for the Vikings. Kelly Thornton coming in for number 20, Riley Komla. That's Barnes on the near side. Deep pass over to Winston on the far side. Pass is deflected and stolen away by Lawrence Brown. He'll wrap it up. And a timeout called on the floor by the Vikings. We'll step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. They're back from the timeout. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. Huskies lead the Vikings 25-14 with just under 6 minutes of play remaining here in our first half. Lawrence Brown with the ball. Gets it out to Moda. He'll fire away for three. Short shot off the rim. Morris with the rebound finds Barnes. Little Euro step and fouled. It's going to go against Kelly Thornton.
35, Kelly Thornton, his third personal, 17.
That's a seventh team foul. So Jaden Barnes will go to the line. Misses the first.
Long-beam substitution, number 32, Junior Kwaku, and number 1, Brandon Ellis.
Another substitution here for the Vikings, number 32, Junior Kwaku in on the floor, as well as number 1, Brandon Ellis. Here is Moda. Paris. Out to Hunter, goes for three. He gets slipped up, but a miss and a rebound for the Vikings. Hunter draws a foul, gets the basket and one. Foul charge to number 1 of the Huskies, Jaden Barnes. It's his second personal foul, 7th team foul for East LA. 26-16 our score. Zakai Hunter will go to the line. He'll shoot one.
East LA substitution.
And we got a substitution first before the attempt. Isaiah Hill will come on in as Barnes will go to the bench. And Daly will come in for Ilias Lear.
And number 10, Isaiah Hill.
So Hunter makes his first attempt from the free throw line. 26-17, Daly with the ball, gets it over to Daryl Morris. Morris, Daly, near side three, no good, rebound. They feed Hampton, no foul on the floor, and it's Hill who lays it in.
Isaiah Hill, down low for 2.
Moda drives left, over to Paris. Loses possession, it's stripped away, able to get it back. Paris over to Moda, fires away for three. Little long, rebound made by Morris. Through double team. Tries to go a little back pass over to Hill, but it's stolen away by Kwaku. Moda for three, and then he hits it. 28-20 our score. Vikings closing the ELAC lead ever so slightly. Ellis with the rebound. Out to Moda. Fakes a three. Blocked by Hill. Hill out to Daly on the near side. East LA avoids the backcourt violation, just barely so. Hill over to Morris. Hampton lets it fly. Off the rim, taken away by Paris. Hunter, pull-up jumper, little long, rebound for Hampton. Gets it over to Morris, and it's stolen away by Hunter. And lays it in right over the head of Terrence Hampton. Hill finds Morris. He'll fire for three. And it rims out, and a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Terrence Hampton. That's their 8th team foul. 28-22 our score. Vikings now trail by 6. Kwaku misses the free throw. Morris to Winston and back. Daly on the near side. Back to Morris. Winston will go for three. Air ball recovered by Daly. Gets it out to Morris. Daly on the near side. Three, just a little long. Fighting for the rebound. Ellis comes away with it. Goes for the layup, and a big block by Daryl Morris. Viking substitution, Caleb Webb back in the game for LBC. Morris draws a foul, can't get the basket. Morris will shoot two, hits the first. And hits the second, so he goes 2 for 2 on that trip to the free throw line. East LA by 8. Lawrence Brown with the ball. Taking it past half court, guarded by Landon Winston. Winston to Ellis. Shot's a bit long. Rebound by Winston over to Morris. Morris goes for the layup, can't get it to fly. Rebound made by Daryl Morris. Gets it out over to Landon Winston. And he looks to be in a little bit of pain. but he's walking it off. Foul going to get charged to number 30, Joshua Pearson. That's his first personal, 9th team foul for East LA. East LA in the bonus. Can't get the first to go. Rebound made by Caleb Webb. Quickly finds Lawrence Brown. Little over a minute remaining here in the first half. Brandon Ellis trying to get past Barnes. Brown. Deep pass over to Ellis. Finds Webb. And a missed pass. He was trying to connect to Pearson. Goes out of bounds, so Vikings will turn it over to East LA. 61 seconds left here in the first half. Daly to Morris. Daly goes for three. He gets that one to fly. Lawrence Brown guarded by Winston. Brown hasn't had any points today. And a foul on Caleb Webb. It's going to get charged to number 22, Landon Winston.
His second 19 foul at the line for the Vikings, number 2.
The only player with any points on the floor right now for Long Beach would be Joshua Pearson with 3 points. Hit a 3-point shot earlier in the game. As Webb hits his first free throw. And misses the second. All but a lane violation. So Webb will get another shot. So Webb officially goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line there in that attempt. And there's some points on the board for T.I. Gilpin. Brown puts one up, air balls it, rebound made by Daryl Morris, and that's the end of the first half. We are at halftime, so we'll step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back here live on SportsNetUSA.net for our second half of play in today's matchup between your ELAC Huskies and the Vikings of Long Beach City College. I'm Albert Robles. Thank you for joining us here today for today's home opener for your Huskies basketball team. East LA, strong first half, 35-24. Currently our score. Moda with the ball for Long Beach City. Quickly feeds it over to Lawrence Brown. Brown over to Hunter, trying to get past Hampton. Pulls up for a jumper, gets that one to go.
23.
So 35-26, our score in favor of East LA. Barnes over to Quinlan. Hits a casual three, and it's good. Lawrence Brown on the other end goes for a long ball, can't hit it. Vikings get the rebound. Swatted away by Amani Herring out of bounds. On the floor for your Huskies are Barnes, Daly, Winston, Herring, and Hampton. Fontenot. Kansas got one to fall. Herring got the rebound, gets it over to Barnes. Barnes finds Hampton, quick dribble. Fouled on the way up. On the floor for Long Beach are Fontenot, Webb, Hunter, Moda, and Brown.
His third personal, first team foul.
It's the third personal foul for Fontenot. First team foul here in this second half. Second attempt for Hampton doesn't go in, but ELAC gets the rebound. Quinlan goes up for three. Can't get that one to fall. Pass shot goes out of bounds, so it'll be a turnover to Long Beach City. Daryl Morris led the first half for East LA in points with a total of 11. And on the other end, Jorge Moda led the Vikings with 10 first half points. Accounts for almost nearly half of the points that the Vikings put up in the first half with 24. Fontenot floats one over to Caleb Webb and a foul. Or actually it was an out of bounds on Webb. Must have just stepped over the line. Barnes guarded by Webb, finds Winston. Winston goes up, pulls up for two.
East LA for two.
Brown, Hunter drives in, tries to go for the layup, can't get it to fall, but draws a foul. It's going to go against number 20, Adrian Marcus. Or actually, correction, no foul on the floor. Vikings lose the pass over to East LA. Daly pulls one up. Gets that one to fall, so an easy deuce for East LA. 43-26 our score. And a ball stolen away by Herring. Can't get the layup, but is fouled on the shot by Zakai Hunter. So that's his first personal foul for Hunter, second team foul for the Vikings here in the second half. Winston will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Sorry, that's Herring.
Off each substitution. Number 30, Joshua Pearson.
Pearson now in on the floor for Long Beach, as Webb will go to the bench. Herring goes 2 for 2, so 45-26 our score. 17 and a half minutes remaining here in the second half. East LA up by 19. Pearson finds Moda, almost loses it. Gets it over to Brown. Brown tries a little spin move around Barnes and is met by Quinlan up at the rim, draws the foul. So Daly going to get charged with the foul. That's his second personal foul, first team foul for East LA.
At the line, for the Vikings, number 5, Lawrence Brown, shooting 2.
So Brown will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Makes the first. And the second. And a timeout on the floor called by Long Beach City. So we'll step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back here live on SportsNetUSA.net, live off the Vikings timeout. 45-28 our score in favor of East LA. Just over 17 minutes remaining here to go in our second half. Barnes with the ball, guarded by Lawrence Brown. Pass goes through the legs of Terrence Hampton and out of bounds, so an unfortunate turnover for East LA. Quinlan trying to strip away the inbound pass from Brown, but it'll stay with LBC. Foul on the floor, charge number 22, Landon Winston.
Landon Winston, his third personal, second team foul.
First attempt for Moda goes in and out. Substitution on the floor. Isaiah Hill coming in for Daly. Moda goes 1 for 2.
Body Josh. To the help, Tim. To the help. Tim, to the help.
15 on the shot clock. Daly with the ball. Gets it to the near side on Barnes.
8 seconds.
Bad pass, but it's deflected by Moda out of bounds, so it'll stay with East LA. 8 left on the shot clock.
23, 1.
Daly to Hill. 5 seconds remaining. He'll pull up for 3. Little short, but right there for the putback is Amani Herring.
Herring with the East LA putback for 2.
Moda guarded by Daly. Pushes right. And a kickball off of Daly. It's going to stay with Long Beach. Pearson will inbound. Gets it to Brown. Here's Moda. Drives right. Out to Fontenot. Fontenot finds Hunter. Goes for the layup. And able to get the basket before the shot clock goes off. 47-31 our score. Isaiah Hill drives one up. Can't get it to fall. They're going to argue backcourt violation. Mosley going to say that technically isn't a violation. Possession wasn't actually established. But it's going to be Viking ball. Here's Fontenot guarded by Hampton, trying to go up to the left side. He'll put one up, can't get it to fall. Pearson gets the rebound, moves back around over to Fontenot. Tries to get it over to the far corner to Moda, goes out of bounds, but off of East LA, so it'll stay with the Vikings. Adrian Marcus comes into the floor, taking over for Amani Herring. And a foul going to go against Terrence Hampton.
East LA foul charged to number 1, Jaden Barnes.
Correction's going to go against Jaden Barnes.
Third team foul.
It's third team foul. And the third personal foul for Barnes. Hampton with the rebound, gets it over to Barnes. Feeds it to Adrian Marcus. Kicked away out of bounds. It's going to go to the Vikings.
Substitution number 2, Daryl Morris.
Dylan Morris in on the floor now for East LA, taking over for Jaden Barnes. So on the floor for your Huskies are Barnes, Hill, Daly, Marcus, and Hampton. Lawrence Brown, guarded by Morris. Turnaround jumper, can't get it to go. Hampton gets the rebound. Morris tries to float one up for Marcus. Fontenot gets the rebound. Foul going to go against number 20, Adrian Marcus.
Marcus, his first personal, 4th.
First personal foul for Adrian Marcus, fourth team foul for East LA. So Fontenot will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. Substitution on the floor for the Vikings. Number 21, Nathaniel Paris, comes in for Zakai Hunter. One for 2 attempt for Cameron Fontenot. 47-32 our score. Morris with the ball, looking to get past Moda. Quickly finds Adrian Marcus. Over to Hill. Hampton on the inside, working the body, puts one up, and it goes. East LA up by 17 with 13.5 to play. Pearson can't hit the triple. Rebound made by Hampton, gets it over to Morris. To Hill on the near side, quickly finds Daly on the inside for 2. Moda. He was trying to find Paris, but throws it off of Adrian Marcus. So it'll stay with the Vikings. Substitution for East LA. Jabari Scott will come in for Terrence Hampton. Here's Moda, pulls up, just misses. Vikings get the rebound, second shot. Oh, and it's stolen away by Morris. Morris to Hill on the near side, back out. Misses the layup. And multiple second chance attempts for Marcus, but can't get the put back too. But he is able to draw the foul on number 5, Lawrence Brown. So Marcus will go to the line.
Marcus at the line for the Huskies, shooting 2.
He'll get 2 attempts. Hits the first, so East LA goes up by 20 as we got a substitution on the floor. Landon Winston in for Quinlan Daly. And Brandon Ellis in on the floor for the Vikings. As Marcus makes his second shot of 2. 53-32 our score. 12:20 remaining here in our second half. Paris puts one up, in and out. Rebound made by Morris. So no shot on the floor, but officials are ruling a double dribble. Well, either way, it's going to stay with East LA. They'll inbound. There's Landon Winston. Quickly finds Morris using the screen. Kicks it out to Hill, fires away for 3, a little bit long. Rebound recovered by East LA for Morris. Morris goes up. No bucket, but draws a foul from Brandon Ellis.
Brandon Ellis, his third personal, 15th foul.
It's Ellis' third personal foul, fifth team foul for the Vikings.
Morris at the line for the Huskies, shooting 2. Viking substitution number 5, Lawrence.
Morris hits his first shot. One more to go. Fontenot hits the fadeaway.
For 2.
Come on now. Foul. That was a foul.
Jabari Scott draws the foul.
Viking foul number 5.
Going to go against number 5,
Personal,
Lawrence Brown.
team foul. Jabari Scott fouled on the shot. At the line, shooting 2.
So Jabari Scott goes 2 for 2 in his trip to the free throw line. 57-34 our score. 11 minutes, 14 seconds left here of play in our second half. Jorge Mota with the ball trying to get past Daryl Morris. Goes up for the fadeaway, but a foul is called on the floor. Foul going to get charged to Daryl Morris. I didn't see a whole lot of contact on his end, as Jorge Mota kind of kicked him in the groin area as he went up for the missed shot. But Mota will go up to shoot 2. Makes the first. And the second. So East LA with a nice 21-point lead. Slowing down things offensively here, really taking their time with their possessions now with just over 10 minutes left to play here in our second half. Isaiah Hill on the near side just steps over the line out of bounds, so a turnover. Mota, pull-up jumper, air ball, Vikings able to recover. Out to Fontenot, flies for 3, and that's good. Timeout on the floor, called by head coach Don Mosley. Will step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back off the East LA timeout. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. I'm Albert Robles, bringing all the action here today in the matchup between your ELAC Huskies and the Vikings of Long Beach City College. East LA up by 18, 57-39 our score. 10 minutes exactly left here remaining in our second half. Morris stripped away, but off on number 11, Ralph Johnson. So the ball will stay with East LA. And Winston will inbound for the Huskies. Only 4 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Tipped away, put up by Hampton, bounces in and out. But is fouled on the floor by number 33, Brian Williams.
Hampton in the line for East LA is shooting 2.
So Hampton goes 2 for 2 from his trip to the free throw line. 59-39 our score. Lawrence Brown floats one up. That's good for 2. Foul charge number 5, Lawrence Brown. Quick to wrap up, number 2, Daryl Morris.
Huskies in the bonus. At the line for East LA, number 2, Daryl Morris. Shooting on 5.
Winston, guarded by Brown. Drives out to the right side, gets it into Hampton. Can't hit the bank shot, but gets the putback. Moda takes it past half court, guarded by Landon Winston. Works left, bounce pass over to Fontenot. Goes for 3, in and out. Rebound made by the Vikings, but takes it out of bounds, so they'll turn it over to East LA.
Vikings substitution. Number 35, Kelly Thornton. Number 3, Zakai Hunter. And number 30, Joshua Pearson.
So Joshua Pearson charged with the foul.
East LA in the bonus.
9th team foul for the Vikings. East LA now in the bonus. 61-41 still our score, as Winston will shoot 1 and 1. Misses the first. Rebound made by number 35, Kelly Thornton. Gets it over to Zakai Hunter. Hunter works right, quickly finds Brown, drives it up through the paint, floats one up, draws a foul, no basket. Foul going to get charged to Winston. That's his 4th personal foul, 6th team foul. So Winston in foul trouble here. Pair of substitutions on the floor. Number 23, T.I. Gilpin, and number 10, Isaiah Hill, come in on the floor for Winston. Second attempt made for Brown. Morris drives one up. Finds Hampton for the dunk. Here's Zakai Hunter getting the double team stripped away by Quinlan Daly. And stolen in return by Lawrence Brown, who dunks it on the other end. 63-44 our score. Timeout on the floor called by East LA. We'll step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So back here live on SportsNetUSA.net. 7 minutes, 48 seconds remaining here in the second half. East LA inbounds the ball over to Daryl Morris. Morris breaks free of Moda, puts one up. Can't get the basket, but does draw the foul. It's going to go against Kelly Thornton. That's his fourth personal foul, 10th team foul for the Vikings, so East LA now in the double bonus.
At the line for the Huskies, number 2, Daryl Morris, shooting 2.
So Morris will shoot 2. Misses the first.
Substitution for the Vikings, number 0.
Substitution on the floor, number 0. Cameron Fontenot coming in for Zakai Hunter. Makes the second. Still 20-point lead for East LA. Here's Fontenot, guarded by Terrence Hampton. Loses the ball, but it's going to be ruled out on East LA, so it'll stay with Long Beach. And Pearson will inbound for the Vikings. Lobs one up over to Fontenot. Kicks it out to Moda. Works right. Over to Pearson. Back over to the middle. Brown, guarded by Daly. And a reach-in foul on Daly, so Brown will go to the line shooting 1-1.
Quinlan Daly, his third personal. 7th team foul.
It's Daly's third personal foul, 7th team foul for East LA.
Substitution for the Vikings.
Substitution on the floor, number 32, Junior Kwaku coming in.
At the line shooting 1-1.
So Brown makes the first attempt, so he'll get one more. And unable to sink the second, Hampton gets the rebound, quickly feeds it over to Morris. Hill works toward the middle, over to Daly on the far side. Drives up, shoots just short of the rim. Daly gets his own rebound, stays in bounds, finds Hampton, misses the putback, goes up, foul before the basket of Daly. It's going to go against
Viking foul, number 32,
Kwaku.
Junior Kwaku, his first personal. Terrence Hampton. Terrence Hampton fouled on the shot. At the line for the Huskies, shooting 2.
Hampton hits his first attempt as we get a substitution on the floor. Cameron Fontenot comes in for Junior Kwaku. And hits the second. So Hampton 2 for 2 from that trip to the free throw line. 21-point lead for East LA. 6:42 remaining. Moda out to Brown, over to Fontenot. Trying to work it past Hampton. Kicks it out to Brown. 10 on the shot clock. Moda for 3. Offline. Rebound made by Morris. East LA in transition. Morris pulls up for 2. Offline. Rebound made by Brown. Brown lets it fly. That's good for 2. Hampton. That's good for 3. Here's Pearson. Little mid-range for 2. No good. Rebound made by Morris. Quickly gets it over to T.I. Gilpin. Into Hampton. Banks it in. Brown pulls up. No good. Rebound by Hampton. Quickly finds Hill. Hill can't hit the layup. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll go to the Vikings. Pair of substitutions on the floor. Jabari Scott and Jaden Barnes back into the game.
Scott and number 1, Jaden Barnes, and number 12,
Ilias Lear also in on the floor for East LA. Quinlan Daly will go to the bench. On the floor for your Huskies are Barnes, Lear, Hill, Scott. And Gilpin.
East LA foul number 1. Jaden Barnes, his 4th personal.
Foul on the floor, going to get charged to Jaden Barnes. That's his 4th personal foul, 8th team foul.
Vikings substitution
So
number
Barnes in foul trouble here.
Ralph Johnson.
And a lane violation called on Long Beach.
East LA with the inbound.
So that's actually going to turn it over to East LA.
Brian Williams.
It's an unfortunate lane violation on Vikings is going to take away the free throw attempt from Long Beach. Here's Isaiah Hill, gets it back over to T.I. Gilpin. Hill working past Johnson. Gilpin. Quickly tried to find to Jabari Scott, but the ball sails out of bounds, so they turn it over to Long Beach. Substitution on the floor, Cameron Fontenot in, as well as Zakai Hunter. 4:37 remaining here in our second half. East LA up by 23. Fontenot goes to the rim. Can't get to the dunk.
East LA substitution coming in for Judith Langston. For the Vikings, number 32, Junior Quatau.
Here's Jadis Langston, fresh into the game for East LA. Gets it into the hands of Lear. Lear working up to the middle. Stolen away. Brown. And makes a collision with Jadis Langston.
Viking substitution number 3, Zakai Hunter, and number 0, Cameron Fontenot.
Johnson gets it over to Fontenot. Hunter to Fontenot, over to Brown. Guarded by Langston. Langston staying with him, feeds it to the near side. That's Zakai Hunter, steps up, fires away, comes up short. Rebound made by Gilpin. Langston, deep pass over to Hill. Drives one in, up for two. 25-point lead for East LA. Lawrence Brown over to Moda. And a foul.
East LA foul, number 10, Isaiah Hill. His second personal.
Second personal foul for Isaiah Hill, 9th team foul.
Junior Quatau. And number 33, Brian Williams, at the line for the Vikings.
Jabari Scott coming to the bench. In on the floor now, number 40, Tracy Bryden. Moda makes the first attempt. He'll get another. Misses the second rebound. Made by Gilpin, gets it over to Hill. Quickly finds Jadis Langston. 3 minutes remaining. Hill. Langston calling out the play. Lear over to Bryden. Pass knocked out of bounds. Turn it over to the Vikings.
Viking substitution number 3, Zakai Hunter, and number 0, Cameron Fontenot.
Substitution on the floor for the Vikings. Zakai Hunter and Cameron Fontenot back into the game. Brown draws a foul, no basket. It's going to go against Tracy Bryden. His first personal foul.
At the line for the Vikings, number 5, Lawrence Brown, shooting 2.
So Brown misses the first attempt to get a pair of substitutions. Fontenot and Hunter will go to the bench as Junior Kwaku and Brian Williams come on in. So foul on the Vikings, number 33, Brian Williams, off the free throw attempt. So we'll shoot free throws on the other end for East LA. It's going to be T.I. Gilpin. Both teams in the double bonus, so it is automatic free throws upon any foul. Cameron Fontenot and Zakai Hunter back into the game. Gilpin makes his second. 74-49 our score. 2.5 remaining here in our second half of play. Ian Hunter also in the game for East LA as that's Hunter, puts one up in for 2. Timeout called on the floor by the Vikings. We'll step away for a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. We're back here live on SportsNetUSA.net for Husky basketball. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in our second half between your ELAC Huskies and the Vikings of Long Beach City College. East LA up by 23, 74-51 our score. And that ball is lost off of Ian Hunter.
Substitution.
Another timeout on the floor, this time called by East LA. Full timeouts. We'll step away once more. You're watching Husky basketball right here on sportsnetusa.net. So we're back off the East LA timeout. Vikings with the ball. That's Hunter. Tries to feed it and successfully does so for two. That's Ralph Johnson with the deuce. He draws the foul and will go to the basket.
His first personal. Into the game for the Vikings, number 33, Brian Williams, is shooting there. Ralph Johnson from shooting one.
Johnson hits the free throw, 74-54 our score. Still 20-point lead for East LA with a minute 42 remaining. Tracy Bryden will inbound. Gets it over to Ilyas Lear. Lear over to Hunter. And back to Lear. Trying to get past Moda. And find Jadis Langston. Under 10 on the shot clock. Langston moving up. Gets it to Bryden on the inside for two. Moda drives right. Feeds it out to Brown. Puts one up. That's good. So timeout called by Long Beach. Step away for another moment. You're watching Husky basketball on sportsnetusa.net. So we're back here live on SportsNetUSA.net. Vikings all out of timeouts. 45 seconds remaining of play. Jadis Langston with the ball. Gets it over to Ian Hunter. Back out to T.I. Gilpin. 10 on the shot clock for East LA. Gilpin. Straight up, drives toward the right side, goes for the layup and gets it in. Jorge Moto working quickly. Almost stolen away by Lear. Brown stays with it, floats one up off the backboard, recovered by Ilias Lear. Loses possession, gets it to Ian Hunter. He floats one up for two. And a buzzer beater shot attempt for Lawrence Brown is no good. Zeros are on the board, and that is our game. East LA victorious in their home opener against the Vikings of Long Beach City College. 80-56, our score. But that's not going to be all for us here today on SportsNetUSA.net. In just 3 hours, we're going to have a volleyball. It's their final game of the season. So that'll be right here live on SportsNetUSA.net. Be sure to like and subscribe to stay up to date and get all the notifications for when we are live for all of our athletic events. But until then, I'm Albert Robles, and you've been watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net.